Welcome. Today we'll be talking about data validation in Excel. So we ask, what is data validation? Data validation in Excel is just a feature that allows you to control the type of data that a user enters into the cell. It is a feature that allows for data integrity. It restricts unnecessary information from going into the Excel database. It helps to ensure that the data entered into the spreadsheet or probably into a database is accurate, consistent, and it is within a defined parameter. Now, there are key uses of or reasons why we validate our data. Number one, data validation helps to restrict entries to specific types. Maybe you just want only whole numbers or dates or text length. You want the text that will enter into the Excel sheet or Excel spreadsheet to just be within a particular length. Data validation allows you to do that. Again, we create drop-down lists for easier and more consistent data entry. These things equally happen when we validate our data in Excel. It prevents invalid data from being entered, and again, it provides custom error messages and input instructions, as we will see shortly as we continue. Now, how do we apply data validation? First of all, you go to your data tab, you click on it. When you click on it, there is a drop down, and then you move to data validation. Even from pointing towards it, it gives you an explanation of what it entails. It says pick from a list of rules to limit the type of data that can be entered into a cell. So it generally calls for integrity of the information that you have on your spreadsheet or in your database. When you validate your data, you can vouch for that data. You can say that that data is consistent. You can say that that data is true. You can say that that data can be modeled into whatever you want to model it to. For example, you can put in whole numbers just between 1 to 100 and then give it that instruction that all the numbers I want should be between 1 to 100. Now, and it has to be whole numbers. All right, it could be the data that the data is what entails a high, medium, and low value. So it's from what you have entered, from the input message, from the instruction you must have given to on your data, on your spreadsheet. It's only values that have high, medium, or low information that can enter. It could be within dates from so time to so time, and what have you. All right, so that those are things you can equally custom your formulas using what data validation, depending on what you have to do. Now, benefits of data validation: it prevents data entry errors, it saves time on data cleaning, it improves data reliability and consistency. Now, having said this, we will quickly get into it and see how to validate our data. We have a dummy data before us where we have the name, the surname, the age, the gender, and the email of those people. And this is small, it's like a form that I need these people to fill. Right, all these people, I need them to input their age, I need them to input their gender, I need them to input their email. How do we go about it? For the age, I would go straight to data and I'll highlight this first of all. I'll go to data, I'll click on the data tab, and then to data validation, click on data validation. Now this pop-up menu appears. On the settings, what sort of value do I want? What sort of things? Remember we said it could be whole numbers from so number to so number. It is left for you. Who owns the spreadsheet? Who is the administrator of the database to say what you want and what you don't want? So for this, you would say not any value, I want just whole numbers, and this whole number should be between let's say between 18 to 50. So what does it mean? It means that the people here, they cannot be less than 18 years and they cannot be above 50, and it's an important point to fill. It's a prerequisite, so you will not ignore blank. I would uncheck this. Every space has to be filled, okay? And then I'll put on an input message. Once anybody comes close, what they would see or what they would hear or what they will see on their screen is please put in your age. All right, that is the title of what they would see. If I want to clarify further, I could write some things here, but this is okay for me. When it is not done the right way, what kind of error message do I want them to have put? If they put an age that is less than 18 or an age that is above 50, I will write please you are not eligible, and that will be it. I could use this error sign or this warning sign, and I'll click OK. All right, now for gender, I'll go to gender. I'll go to gender, go back to age, go to data validation, click on data validation. What do I want them to show me? What do I want them to show me? I just want them to show text length. The text length should be between 3 to 6. Click OK. Right, I'm not done yet. I'll go back there. Sorry, I'll go back here. I'll say input message. We just need gender, male and female. That's all. Please write your gender. Please insert your gender, and then error message. I would say, if you write a wrong thing, I'll say wrong gender, and click OK. Now for your email, I'll go back, same process, go to this, and you say, what do you want them to show you? Is it any value? Because your email can contain text and the rest of that and the rest of that. Okay, if you click on any value, that means anything can be there. But if you want it to be very professional, you could say give it a text length. All right, or probably custom, but you're not working with anything that has to do with formula, so we say text length, and it's important. So your email should be between 10 to 15 characters. 15 characters. I'll say okay. Sorry, go back again. Sorry, I keep going back. Click this, data validation, input message, enter your email, enter your email. An error message should be wrong email. So this is that. I say okay. Now this name, this person is here, this person is this, so this is the age. We say the age should be from what? If I have 55 here, you see what happened? It says this value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. Remember we said it has to be from 18 to 50. If I write 17, I press enter, you see, please, you are not eligible. Okay, So it has to be, it calls for data, it calls for integrity on your spreadsheet or on your database. Okay, if I say 18 now, write 18 now, press enter, it will go through. If I say my gender is male here, I press enter, it will go through. Okay, if I use another gender here, let's say male, female, I press enter, wrong gender. So anything that is more than 6 characters and is above 3, that is less than 3 characters and above 6 characters won't pull through. If you close this, you can run it again and see. If you write just this male, MAL, it will go through because we gave it an instruction. Please let the characters be from 3 to 6. The same with the email. If I write an email like this, I say at yahoo.com and press enter, wrong email, because number one, it has exceeded the character line, right? So this is how to validate your data, get all the information you need, put some restrictions to it, and then you send it out. The forms that you have on the internet that you fill, this is the process that it takes. If the form was created with an Excel sheet, this is the process that it takes for that form to be validated, to make sure that every information that gets into it is accurate, is correct, it's consistent. Else it will be difficult for the people receiving the information to correlate, to bring the information together to tally. All right, so remember, data validation is the process of ensuring, but majorly is a process of ensuring that it is the right information that goes into your Excel spreadsheet or Excel. You just have control of the information that comes into your spreadsheet or your database. It could be formulas, it could be you can custom your own formula in a situation where you need to put in a customized formula. Whatever it is that you want to do, these things permit it. This is how you do it. This is how you take control of your database or your spreadsheet. Thank you.